Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing with you some historical fiction books that are on my TBR. I did this with my romance books and it was really nice to see, just really take a look at the books on my shelf and see what I want to prioritize more and just see what I should get to first and what I think will be worth it, and just really take a look at these and say, you don't really need any more historical fiction books, Angel. You barely read historical fiction books. Why do you have so many? Because that is what I was thinking as I was taking these off the shelf. Why did I buy so many historical fiction books when I barely read historical fiction? So that, it opened my eyes. I have a pretty big stack right here beside me, and I will just pull off the top here. My first book I have here is Of Woman and Salt by Gabriela Garcia. Wanted to get to this over the summer and I just never got to, so maybe sometime this fall or just next spring or summer I will get to this one. It is a pretty short one, but the words in it are pretty small, so it's actually, I looked it up on audio and it's like a 7-hour audiobook for this little book, so yeah. And it takes place in present day, but also I think it goes back to the past. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure this is historical fiction though. And then I really don't know the plots of all these books either. So I also have Homegoing by Gassi, and I don't know anything about this either. I just, at thrift stores, I see the book and I know I've seen it on Instagram or YouTube and I buy it. So that's where I've gotten most of these historical fictions, are at like thrift stores. And yeah, I really don't know anything about this one either, but I've heard good things about it. And then I have The Book Thief. This one is in pretty bad condition, to be honest, but I've heard very good things about it, by Marcus Zuzak, and it is like a World War II historical fiction. I don't even think I've ever read a World War II historical fiction book before, and I have a lot on here. Like, I don't know why I picked up these books, but definitely tell me which ones I should prioritize. And I'm okay with this being a little bit beat up because I got it for free from a little free library. And this book is very hyped. A lot of people read it in high school or a little bit after. And I never got to. And yeah, don't know too much about this, but I've heard good things. And then this one I actually bought because it had like a lot of holds on it at the library. And then I never even read it. So yeah. This is The Paris Library, and it's such a beautiful book. Like, so pretty. The American Library in Paris. And I don't know too much about this, but it is by Janet Skislin Charles. And says sometimes heroes can be found in the quietest places, and it takes place in Paris 1939 and Montana 1983. So sounds interesting enough, and I actually did buy this one full price, so definitely want to prioritize that one. And then this one I've seen like all over everywhere pretty much, Instagram and BookTube as well, and I've heard that this one is a really good one. Before We Were Yours by Lisa Wingate. This is about like a sister relationship, I'm pretty sure, and this is also like dual timeline. It takes place in Memphis 1939 and Aiken, South Carolina, present day. So it follows those characters and those two timelines. And then this one is Necessary Lies by Diana Chamberlain. I absolutely love The Dream Daughter. I read it in January of this year. Still one of my favorite books of the year. And I think about that book all the time. Like, it's just such a good book. I'm so glad I got out of my comfort zone and I read that one. And this one takes place in 1960, North Carolina. And it says sometimes the best intentions expose the darkest secrets. and I've heard this one is good, and I really like Diane Chamberlain, so I'm really happy to read another book by this author. And then I have City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. I got this for literally like $3, a half-price book, so I could not pass it up. And I don't know much about this except it is from the author of Eat, Pray, Love, and it takes place in 1940. And it's about the life of Vivian Morris, I believe. So that is that. And then I have another Kristen Hanna book. I do have The Great Alone on my TBR for September. So I will share my thoughts at the end of September, I hope. And then I also have The Nightingale that I have not read. And it is going to be, I believe it's going to be a movie in December, unless it got pushed back further. But I definitely want to read this before the movie comes out. And this is a World War II sister relationship kind of story. Don't know too much about it, but it's made a lot of people cry for sure. And a lot of people have read it recently again. So yeah, really excited for this, and I've heard a lot of people like it. Then another one, this on the back said if you like Lilac Girls, which I haven't read or heard of, and The Nightingale, this book comes an unforgettable World War II novel that spans generations across oceans and proves just how much two young women are willing to sacrifice for love and family. And that is The Paris Seamstress, a French seamstress, a British spy, an American heiress, one dynasty that brings in war-torn France. And that is by Natasha Lester, and that is 1940 and present day, so another dual timeline. A lot of these are dual timeline. Another book that has Paris is The Paris Wife by Paula Mclean, and I really don't know anything about this book except Chicago 1920, and it says a deeply evocative story of ambition and betrayal. The Paris Wife captures a remarkable period of time and a love affair between two unforgettable people, Ernest Hemingway and his wife Hadley. So that sounds really interesting. And then I have a book by Jennifer Weiner, and this is Miss Everything, and this is the 1950s, and it is also about sisters as well. So that is all I know about these books, unfortunately, but I just really wanted to make this video, see what I have on my shelf. I don't need to buy books right now anyway, but whenever I'm back to buying books, like, I don't need to buy this many historical fiction if I don't even know if I'm gonna like them. As far as historical fiction that I do know that I know that I like 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, like around that time. I've never really read anything from before that, so this will be interesting. Like I said, I don't read historical fiction that much, so these are going to take me a while to get through and longer to get through, you know, other than the romance books, because the romance books are going to not take me too long to get finished if I prioritize them. So yeah, these are going to take a lot longer to get into, but I figured I would share my historical fiction TBR as it gets closer and closer to fall. You know, you just want to sit down with like a cozy book, and I'm going to have time to like think about these books more, as I'm not going to be, you know, trying to stay busy outside and do things. I'm going to be inside, so perfect time to start reading these historical fiction books. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked seeing another video like this, and I think next I will be doing my mystery, thriller, horror books. I will show you those that I haven't read. And yeah, thank you for watching this video and taking your time to watch it. Definitely like and subscribe if you like this, and you know, want to see more of what is on my bookshelf. So thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye.